Okay. We should be good to go.
Okay. Thank you, everyone, and welcome to the Arts Academy Elementary Charter School Board meeting for October. This meeting is being held in person and online due to the COVID emergency. Although the governor has ended the emergency, the Arts Academy will continue to provide a safe mechanism for board members and the public to attend the meetings and participate. In order to accomplish that, we are holding a live meeting at the school, and we are also broadcasting the meeting over the internet, as we have done for the past year. The school's bylaws provide that board members may attend the meetings virtually as long as they are able to hear the other participants in the meeting and as long as they can hear the public comments. When the secretary takes the roll, she will note which board members are attending virtually. The meeting may be viewed by the public. We have made this meeting available to the public by a notice in the morning call and by an announcement on the school's website posted on August 23rd, 2021. Copies of these notices will be attached to the minutes. The notices advise the public that these meetings may be viewed by joining the Zoom link posted on the school's website and view the school's YouTube channel or by attending the meeting in person. We have made provisions for public comment before, during, and after the meeting. Those who wish to comment and are attending virtually may comment by following the procedures outlined in the meeting notice and on the school's website. Those who attend in person and wish to comment may do so by following the instructions in the notice or on the school website. If you have already submitted written comments, those comments were distributed to the board members. As far as I know, we have not received notice that anyone wishes to comment during the meeting. I will verify that at the conclusion of this statement. If you wish to submit written comments after the meeting, you may do so by first class mail addressed to Dr. Janir Hankerson, Board Secretary, Right to Know Officer at 601 Union Street, Allentown, PA, 18101, or by mail addressed to jhankerson@artsacademyecs.org. All comments must be about the subject on the agenda. All votes will be taken by roll call. We are using the record feature of Zoom to record this meeting. The link to access the recording will be posted on the school's website. If any members of the public sent comments to us before the meeting, those comments will be added to the minutes. Board Secretary, do we receive any advance comments? Sorry, did I hear a no? Crystal or Al, is Janir there?
Amy, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, Janir said we did not receive anything.
Great. Did anyone register to make a comment during the meeting? I'm assuming that's a no as well. Okay, great. Thank you. At this time, can we do the flag salute? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At this time, can we please take roll?
We lost the sound. There we go. You got to turn it up to 10. There you go. Can you hear us?
It's better.
Ms. Best,
Present.
Ms. Sabro, Mr. Gallagher,
Present.
Present.
Ms. Hamblin? And Ms. Rowe? Ms. Rowe?
Zanetta,
I'm here. Somehow it's, I couldn't find my mic.
we're all having issues tonight. No worries. Okay, thank you. I would like a motion to amend the agenda by adding the following resolution. So if our board secretary, Dr. Hankerson, would supply that.
A motion to add an additional
Can you hear Juliet?
I did not hear it. I heard the first two words and that was it.
A motion to add an additional behavior specialist position for the 2021-2022 school year.
Did everyone hear that?
No, one more time, please.
A motion to approve an additional behavior specialist position for the 2021-2022 school year.
Got it. Thank you, Dr. Hankerson.
I will make a motion. I will support that motion. Gallagher.
Okay, can we have a second?
I'll second that. Grossman.
Okay, and can we take it by roll?
Ms. Beck?
Approved?
Mr. Gallagher?
Approved.
Approved.
And Ms. Rowe?
Approved.
Great. So now can I have a motion to approve the amended agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve the amended agenda.
A second?
I can second that. Grossman.
Okay, and can we take it by roll, please?
Ms. Beck?
Approved?
Mr. Gallagher?
Approved.
Ms. Digley Grossman?
Approved.
And Ms. Rowe?
Approved.
At this time, Mr. Gallagher, will you please read the mission statement for us?
Certainly. The mission of the Arts Academy Elementary Charter School, a model for arts integrated education, supports all students attaining high academic achievement and artistic expression by enriching their standards-based elementary experience using a palette of art-infused curriculum as a foundation for their future growth.
Thank you. Can I entertain a motion to approve the board minutes from August 26, 2021?
Make the motion to approve the board minutes from August 26, 2021. That's Grossman.
And I will second that. Gallagher.
Okay, taken by roll, please.
Ms. Beck?
Approved?
Mr. Gallagher?
Approved.
Ms. Digley Grossman?
Approved.
And Ms. Rowe? Ms. Rowe?
Approved.
Okay, wonderful. At this time, we'll turn to the Chief Executive Officer with his recommendations.
At this time, I would like to begin my report with Mr. Layden and technology.
So for this month, all I have for technology is that we have continued to support our staff and students with their technological needs while providing in-person education at Arts Academy.
At this point, I'll move to Ms. McCollum for the principal's report.
Oh, you were second.
Sorry, I'm just gonna come up to the podium because I cannot speak. That's not, there we go. All right, so for my report, we were going to talk about the health and safety plan. I just want to let you guys know that it's really going well. Our staff is being taken care to make sure they're not here when they're sick. You know, everybody is wearing the masks in the building. We are covering the staff. You know, we're managing the absences pretty well. So far, we've been, you know, really successful not having teachers miss a prep, but you know, it's been more than normal. So hiring some additional teachers will be really, really nice, and we have some on the agenda. We are, our parents are also doing a really good job keeping their children home when they're sick. The kids are doing well with the masks, and we are seeing negative COVID results if they are, coming back to school. So we're doing really well. We don't have positive cases in the building. So we don't need to make any changes to our health and safety plan. We're just really pleased with how everybody is working hard to follow it. We've been in school now for about 3 weeks since we did have that temporary shutdown. So we did put some procedures in place, made some adjustments to the schedule, and just really pleased with how things are going. Our students are definitely getting adjusted to being back in the building. We are seeing a higher degree of need with some mental health issues, some behavioral concerns. And we're managing it. So I think that this was a really fun Spirit Week that we're doing right now with Red Ribbon Week. It was nice to do something, normal. We have costumes tomorrow for Friday, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm really pleased, really proud of our staff. They're working hard, and we're doing really well.
The next portion of Crystal's report will be an update on Middle States accreditation.
So we were obviously very excited to receive our letter stating our official acknowledgement of Middle States accreditation for 7 years. And I just can't be more thrilled about that. We're going to plan some sort of a celebration just to acknowledge all the hard work that everybody put forth, including yourselves, into that process. But it's quite an achievement, and it's just really nice to finally say that we're official. So we'll be doing some celebrating and some things in-house and publicly just to celebrate and acknowledge what we've achieved and acknowledge the work that we are doing to continue with our plan for Middle States. It's certainly not an end. We're not finished. It's ongoing, but just to have that acknowledgement has been really, really nice. So we're official.
Middle States did let us know that they'll be sending an official certificate for us to post in the school building and some additional promotional materials to put around the school. So we're expecting that back in the mail from them. Yes, very exciting.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to hand facilities over to Mr. Laydick, and I may jump in, but I'm going to let him.
Just two big things for facilities. The first one is, like Crystal said, just continuing to support the health and safety plan. We were really fortunate to find a wonderful candidate for our ESER funded evening custodian position. So now we have 2 full-time guys here every night. The goal for a long time was to clean the entire building top to bottom on a nightly basis, which we finally realized that goal. It's been great, a lot of compliments, and just for me, it provides a lot of confidence and reassurance to our staff to come into a really clean building every night. So I really appreciate the hard work that Mr. Simpson and Mr. Kramer do each night for that, for the health and safety of our community here. And the second one is we are looking at a proposed project for our cafeteria space, more or less where we're sitting right now for this meeting. We've noticed that having school lunch served from 10:30 to about 1:30 every day, alongside of creative movement and dance classes in this room, has created, there's Sally. So having both of these programs running side by side throughout the day in the cafeteria creates a situation where, we're fighting for controlled sound and just better use of the space. So what we're entertaining is the idea of building a roughly 550 square foot standalone classroom in our cafeteria space that would house creative movement and dance. It would allow a nice confined sound controlled area to run these programs in, while at the same time creating a more dedicated and contained space for lunch, which is something where we do promote kind of a community atmosphere. We want kids to be able to interact with one another. We want them to be able to relax and enjoy themselves. So we don't want to keep them quiet. So let's just design the facility around our programming. So I think in the coming weeks, we're going to be able to really make this happen, hopefully before Thanksgiving. So that's facilities.
I have a question about that, Brandon.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on what you will do when you have performances in that space?
We have had such a great time using the church over on 12th and Hamilton. It meets most of our needs. We have just found that our families are so dedicated to the programs here and to the kids here that even on a single grade level performance, we're always close to running out of space here. So I think having that great community partnership with the church it's been a great resource for us and something that we'd like to continue using moving forward.
Okay, so the thought is that we would move all performances there.
We had pretty much done that before the closing. We were having our winter concerts there. We had our spring performance and then our first Lion King. So we were moving in that direction anyway. In this space, it just wasn't really conducive to like Mr. It was saying 80 students times 2 to 3 parents each. It was a little too tight.
Okay, great. I'm glad that they're open to us using their facility more and more, because I know I've been in there and it's been really nice.
Yeah, it's really a nice place.
The other thing that we're seeing, I think, Casey, maybe I'll take this opportunity here to mention what we said we were going to find some changes that I might as well do it now. And then Mayor can mention the resolution when she gets the personnel report. If you're okay with that, I'll just talk about some of the shifts for the board philosophically. One of the things we're clearly seeing this year, guys, is it's been a real adjustment for the children to return to school. We're working very hard. Can you guys hear me? Okay.
Can you and Brandon switch?
Sure. I'm heading over there now. Is that better?
Yes, much better.
One of the things we noticed with the beginning of school was that we're certainly experiencing a lot of issues with juggling people having infections, trying to decide how to get tested, how quickly to get tested, and all the requirements that we have to do to either quarantine someone or to make sure that people don't return if they test positive. And we still have the normal fall issues with people who are sick, not with COVID, but they want to come back to work. So cover your mouth when you sneeze, cover your mouth when you cough, keep your hands clean. So we're doing a lot of the normal things we always did. But the other thing we're noticing is that we developed quite a reputation for working with younger children with special needs. And so we are seeing an increase in that number of children. And that's a wonderful reputation to have. I have mentioned this to the board before. But the other thing that we're seeing is that the bulk of our population is struggling to adjust to be back in school every day and to be working with us every day, to have the structure of a school day. So we're seeing a lot of issues associated with that. And so staffing is the best way always to counter those difficulties, by having experienced people understand the program, know the children, know the families. And we recently found out in a webinar with the state of Pennsylvania regarding the Easter 2 funding, which is our $947,000 application, that if you do not own your property, you cannot use that money for major renovations. So you can use it for life safety, health and safety renovations, and you can use it for some cosmetic issues related to that. But your expenditures that are of any significance cannot be used. That money cannot be used if you do not own the property. So rather than have that money go unused because we had allocated it to facilities, the state of Pennsylvania is indicating that the preference is that programs look at additional staffing to help with all the challenges associated with adjusting the children back into school and staff members who are in and out of the school because of illness and other issues. So what we recommended that I already mentioned to you guys was hiring 4 additional regular ed teachers. We put the 2 additional special ed teachers into Easter funding with the budget at the beginning of the year. And one other suggestion I would like to make for now is that we hire, which is the resolution we needed to amend the agenda, to hire 1 behavior specialist because of the just the associated issues with managing the children every day. We think that'll be very helpful. And then maybe after the first of the year, I'll revisit this with the board if we think we need some additional teachers and we still have funding that we could allocate to that, then I'll look at doing that at that point. And after the first of the year, we're expecting 1.9 million from the ESER 3 allocation portal to open up so you can begin to look at using that down the road. So this funding is going to extend out for 3 years. So the staffing additions to the program will be very helpful. Will also help in the summer when people leave and we're looking to fill classroom positions. We'll have a bench of people that we've been working with all year. We know them and we can move them into those positions. So you'll be able to fill the classroom positions quickly. And then what you can look at is the additional people that you want to bring in next year to help with programming like we did this year. But you won't have nearly the pressure because you'll have all your classroom positions filled and you'll be prepared to start school in that sense. And we'll have the additional behavioral supports for the children. So that's the thinking behind this. And that's why I asked Amy and Casey during finance to add the resolution for the additional behavior specialist and the email that I sent to you guys for the 4 additional regular ed teachers. And just my explanation for why I think we should do this and why I think it's necessary. Thank you.
Thank you. That's all very helpful information.
So the next portion of, can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Is policies and procedures, and we have nothing at this time with policies and procedures. So I'll hand it over to Janir for the personnel report. I think Janir's going to have to sit where I was sitting so you can hear her.
All right, a few motions to approve the hiring of the following employees: Daniel Guthrie as a special education coordinator, Annie Redinger as a teacher, Michelle Beck as a teacher, Dominique Ridley as a dance specialist, Juan De Leon as a bilingual administrative assistant, Corinne Craig as a teacher, Jamie Gallant as a paraprofessional, Monica Cassioli as a paraprofessional, Peter Kramer as a second custodian, Esteban as a paraprofessional, Mark Peterson as a teacher, and Shanika Gaddy as a health room nurse.
Guys, all those positions go back to August. That's why there's so many of them.
I'll make a motion to approve the hiring of all of the individuals as read by Dr. Hankerson.
I second that. This is Annette. I second that motion to approve the hiring of the professionals, all of them.
Can we take it by roll, please?
Ms. Best,
Approved?
Mr. Gallagher,
Approved.
Ms. Sigley-Grossman,
Approved.
Ms. Hanslick,
Approved.
and Ms. Groff.
Approved.
Personnel changes, notification of the resignation of David Smith as a special education teacher, effective September 13th, 2021. Notification of the resignation of Eric Morris as an IT administrator, effective October 1st, 2021. And the notification of the resignation of Jenna Hermany as a visual arts teacher, effective October 15th, 2021. Now we have a motion to hire 4 PA certified regular education teachers to assist with staffing shortages and additional student needs related to COVID. Cost of new staff will be paid for through our ESER 2 funding for the 2021-2022 school year.
I'll make a motion to accept the motion as written in the agenda.
Second that. I'll second that motion. Grossman.
Take it by roll, please.
Sure, Ms. Beth,
Approved.
Mr. Gallagher,
Approved.
Ms. Sigley-Grossman,
Approved.
Ms. Hanslick,
Approved.
and Ms. Groff.
Approved.
We have a motion to approve the attached job description of health room nurse.
Come on,
I
somebody else
will
jump in.
I'll make the motion to approve the attached job description of health room nurse.
I'll second that motion. It's Hanslick.
Take it by roll, please.
Ms. Best,
Approved.
Mr. Gallagher,
Approved.
Ms. Sigley Grossman,
Approved.
Ms. Hanslick,
Approved.
and Ms. Groff.
Approved.
And a motion to add an additional behavior specialist position for the 2021-2022 school year.
I'll make a motion to
make-
approve the added. Oh, go ahead, Sally. You do it.
No, I'll make a motion to approve a behavior specialist position for the 2021 school year.
And I will second that motion.
And can we take it by roll, please?
Ms. Best,
Approved.
Mr. Gallagher,
Approved.
Ms. Sigley Grossman,
Approved.
Ms. Hanslick,
Approved.
and Ms. Groff.
Approved.
Thank you.
At this point, I will hand the Finance Committee report to Mr. Gallagher.
Certainly. The Finance Committee met in advance of our meeting and reviewed the financials for both, hold on one second, let me just make sure I'm saying this correctly. Reviewed the financials as of August 31st and also the financials as of the end of September 30th. The school continues to be in a very strong financial position. There were a few notes of things that we wanted to look into a little further, and one or two typos or slight corrections, but nothing of material as it relates to accepting the finances. So at this time, can we approve them? Do we need to approve them individually, or can we approve them together?
I think you can approve them together.
Great. So I'd like to make a motion for the approval of the financials as of the end of August and of the end of September, with the few minor corrections that will be made, and then the corrected versions will be added to the minutes.
I'll second that, assuming that all those corrections are made.
Can we take it by roll, please?
So Ms. Best,
Approved.
Mr. Gallagher,
Approved.
Ms. Sigley Grossman,
Approved.
Ms. Hanslick,
Approved.
Groff.
Approved.
And that completes the, hold on, let me just verify that. Yes, that completes the financial report at this time.
Thank you very much. At this point, it appears we do not have any old business to discuss. We do not have public comment, and we do not have new business. So I would entertain a motion to move into executive session.
I'll make a motion to move into executive session. Gallagher,
Hanslick seconds that motion to move into executive session.
Can we take it by roll, please?
Ms. Best,
Approved.
Mr. Gallagher,
approved.
Ms. Sigley Grossman,
Approved.
Ms. Hanslick,
Approved.
and Ms. Groff.
Approved.
So we are moving into executive session at 6:29. Please proceed to the Zoom link that's been supplied.
All right, I'm gonna put the YouTube back on. It's paused though. The recording's paused.
I believe we are all met. We left executive session at 7:01. At this time, I will entertain a motion to end the meeting.
I'll make a motion, Gallagher, to end the meeting.
I second the motion to end the meeting. This is Zanetta.
Okay, and can we take it by roll, please? Approved?
Approved.
Approved.
Danetta,
Approved. I could hardly hear her.
Okay, everyone, thank you very much, and we will reconvene in November.
have a nice
Take
evening,
care.
everyone.
Bye,
Thank you
everyone.
all.
Bye.
Bye-bye.